And here to help us get us up to date on the latest news on COVID-19, we have emergency medicine physician Dr. Manish Garg to join us. It's always a pleasure, sir. Welcome back to BNC Live. So I mentioned this earlier, right? New infections have been down nearly 60% nationwide. I want to say, is this a sign that we're transitioning out of the pandemic despite reaching that grim milestone of over 900,000 deaths?
So, Tashani, thanks for having me back on the show. So, this number, this case count coming down, just means that we are moving out of the Omicron surge. Sadly, we're not out of the Omicron pandemic. We certainly have hit this 900,000 milestone, and it's terrible. It's heartbreaking if you really think about it, right? These are families, these are people. And there's probably a lot that the last administration and this current administration could have done to improve that. They've studied this at Brown University. About 300,000 lives could have been saved if we had done some different measures. But rather than reflect on the past, I think it's important that we look to the future. We are going to hit 1 million deaths probably in the next few months. And that is going to be a pretty dubious distinction for us as a country. And I just have to say that I can't think of anything more American than us just uniting, thinking about our neighbors, thinking about all the people here, how we're all equal. And really what we need to do is do all of the steps that are appropriate, like get vaccinated. If 96 to 98% of doctors are getting vaccinated, then that tells you this is a really important thing that doctors are all doing. So I should do it too. And that includes our masks, that includes ventilation, it includes getting tested. Lots of really great strategies out there so that we can protect ourselves and our families and our neighbors.
Yeah. Uh, Dr. Manish, I think what's so interesting is the fact that, I mean, at this point, folks have COVID fatigue, right? But just because you're tired of the virus doesn't mean that the virus is just going to go away. So do you think, I mean, we're seeing this in certain states right now, COVID restrictions being lifted. I mean, do you think that now is the right time to do that?
Tashani, this has been really difficult for me. And as I've reflected and meditated on it, I think what we really need to do is understand how this happens, like how the virus kind of gets into a particular community. So for most of our regions, it's about a 2-month lifespan where a version of this virus will come in, cause a dramatic increase in cases. About 2 to 3 weeks later, you're going to see the hospitalizations and sadly the deaths, and the bad complications. And then you'll have a precipitous decline. So to answer the question, like I've looked and seen what some of the governors are doing. Some of them are removing mask mandates. I actually, as I think about it more and more, we have to find a way that we can get back to a version of normal with our society. I think that you're right. Everybody is absolutely fatigued out. And so rather than thinking about, oh, this is just endless, we need to find short-term solutions where we can all work together and say, you know what? A surge is coming for 2 to 3 months. If we can just bunker down, do all of the appropriate things that are necessary, then after that, we can then kind of remove that. So kind of think about it like a stoplight. The case counts are high, then, red light. We should stop what we're doing here, make sure we're masking up, make sure we're getting vaccinated, boosted. But then as time will go forward and we know that we're going to be out of that range, which we should be by March, I think that's the point in time where we got to consider green light. And it's okay to be like vigilant, look both ways, and make sure that we're crossing the street okay. I think that it's important for us to do this. Otherwise, we're just going to feel defeated this entire time. But if we work together and have this common solution and this short period of time where we can do this, I think we'll all feel better about it, and then it'll seem like a victory.
Yeah, Dr. Manish, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I mean, Super Bowl, sir, is at the end of the week. Folks are getting together, they're having parties. And they're not going to be wearing masks, to be quite frank with you. I'm sure you know that. So what does the next few months actually look like? Because it's been a roller coaster ride when it comes to this pandemic. Cases are dropping now. But as you just said, we're looking at another possible surge.
I think what happening now is we're going to have a decrease in case counts. And some of our deaths are going to follow in these they have been happening now, and they're going to follow in the next month. But then actually there'll be a period of time where there will be immunity within the population, those who've been vaccinated and boosted, those who've caught Omicron or had caught Delta. I think it's important to realize that that's going to be there. So overall, we'll be somewhat protected unless a new variant comes or unless we just have these big events where people are getting together. It's Super Bowl time, just like you said. I know people want to celebrate. I know people got fatigued. You showed all the photos, Magic Johnson out there, the governor of Georgia. I think it's really hard. I think we really need to work towards not super vilifying people while this is happening. I think we need to work on trying to understand where they're coming from and trying to do what's necessary to protect ourselves.
All right, Dr. Manish, we appreciate your time, sir, and best of luck in that ER. Stay safe.